Good evening, fellow Bond fans. It's your host, The Collector, for our third Wednesday night watch along. Bit of competition tonight, seeing as obviously it's as this is going out, Croatia, England. So who knows how we'll do? There's a good idea that we all know how we're going to do, but I digress. So this week's episode that we're going to be watching, it's called Countdown to Tomorrow from 1997. Clocks in at just under 33 minutes, so I am beginning to wonder with this one whether I did record the adverts. So we'll see what on earth they were trying to flog back in 1997. So without further ado, let's check out Countdown to Tomorrow. Let's enjoy.
You are about to embark on a roller coaster ride through all the time zones of the planet. As befits the most enduring and successful franchise in film history, it's filled with danger, glamour, adventure, and intrigue. But with a track record of a man in the driving seat, that goes without saying.
So I can't remember how this goes for this one. It's been a while. And obviously video transfer, the sound could be better, so I do apologise. But let's see where this takes us.
What starts quietly enough in a former supermarket warehouse on a trading estate near London is soon to become a pulsating contest against the clock. The stakes are sky high. Its immediate predecessor, GoldenEye, was a box office bonanza, earning $350 million in the cinema alone.
I think the scale of this one's going to be impressive. You know, it's got a great opening sequence set in the Pyrenees. We're going to about 5 different countries. There's about 104 sets and locations to actually get ready by April the 1st.
The start of a round-the-globe, 24-hour-a-day race to get Tomorrow Never Dies into the cinemas.
We take people on a quest, and our quest takes us to great locations around the world, and we give you mystery, intrigue, romance, all the ingredients that Bond has become famous for.
Okay, it's worse than film too, but I've had a few dark days about it.
Yes, it is a bit nerve-wracking, but you know you've got to get it done.
To say tense is kind of an understatement. You get advice from everyone. The moment everyone hears you're doing this job, everybody will tell you exactly what needs to be done for the next one. So it's great. You get all this free advice, and you listen to some of it. And yes, you do have to make it work in certain ways. That's a responsibility and part of the fun of it.
While the Steamhammers continue at the new facility, on East Stage at Shepperton Studios outside London, crucial screen tests are underway. It's here, the world's most public secret agent reports for his first day on the job.
You realise that people are closet Bond freaks, fans. I mean, I was. I grew up with it as a boy. So to play the role is great fun. I mean, it's hard work. And you don't want to let anybody down. You want to do the best you possibly can.
Since Pierce Brosnan first drew his Walter PPK on GoldenEye, much has changed, including the director. Canadian-born, American-based Brit Roger Spottiswoode prepares to call action on his very first Bond movie.
We have to try and make it better than the last one. You know, that's a real problem. You're constantly thinking, is this going to go above their expectations? Can we beat this? Can we top this? Can we do this?
It's a shame we didn't get to do another one.
Among the high-profile performers being put through their paces, Asian martial arts cinema star Michelle Yeoh.
It was terrifying. It was like going back to school all over again. It was nerve-wracking. But when you get it, the first instant reaction is like, yes, I got it. And then it was like, oh, God, thank God I got it. It's like so many emotions rolled into one.
30 miles due north, Experience 007 campaign is some of them third generation. Check in. There are locations, sets, gadgets and guns to be designed and refined. Chris Corbold, a regular since the age of 16, prepares for a fiery restart.
Lots of explosions, lots of bullet hits, lots of exciting jets flying. I think it's the biggest bomb sequence that we've ever done. And once you're in amongst the filming, it's really sheer adrenaline that keeps you going and pulls so many things out of the hat that you never thought you could ever do.
Storyboard artist Martin Asprey's pen pictures make the script spring to life.
I do essentially a visual script, and with that, the unit, in theory, knows what's going to happen on any given day, what they're going to shoot, how a sequence will start from A to B to C and finish.
Basically, we're going to start with the pre-title sequence, which is what you can see in front of me here, and it's going to be shot in the Alps at Perisud. I'm Bond will climb into the cockpit here, have a fight with the pilot, start taxiing the plane around on full bore. At the same time, rockets and machine cannon fire is going, but everything here is just being blown to smithereens. People are going to race around behind Bond with a truck here, and he'll just give it full bore on his afterburners and blow this whole truck and people over with the afterburner. Start racing along here. He will then taxi down this really steep runway. He disappears down there. This other jet has started up and is going off in pursuit of him. Bond boy this time will have turned around at the bottom of the runway, and all this is intercut with a cruise missile coming over. It's going to hit here, so he's literally got seconds to spare. Bond will then give it full bore up the runway, and just as he's about to lift off, he sees the other jet coming at him, so he takes off and literally wheels, scrape tailplane over the top here as this blast goes off, creating a huge fireball, and we all think, has he gone, hasn't he gone? But we probably think he hasn't, because this is the beginning of the movie. I have my belly full of office work at the moment. I'm ready to get out and start shooting it.
Well before sunup, Vic Armstrong's action unit is making its way on frozen roads to our high-altitude airport, nestling 5,000 feet above sea level, amid the glittering peaks of the French Pyrenees. The mountain range is doubling for Afghanistan's Khyber Pass, site of a terrorist weapons bazaar. The logistical problems of getting the 500-strong unit and its military hardware up to this icy area would tax the very best staff college minds.
Firstly, 2 planes by truck up to here, put them on the runway. Then there's all of the infrastructure which we had to put in around it. And it's all on land which wasn't there before. That was a big hole. It was filled in. We took a bit of the mountain over there and we put it into the hole over there. And then we built the hangar on top of it. And we didn't get to go ahead, I think, until somewhere around the 12th of December. And it was built by Christmas. We're now a couple of thousand miles away from where we looked at the little toy slam, but as you can see, it's pretty much as we described it today. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. It's wonderful that you get all these toys to play with, but I think it will be a very, very good opening sequence.
Enter the first of many problems. The temperature, forecast to be around -20 degrees Fahrenheit, rises rapidly, causing the snow to melt at an alarming rate.
The worrying thing is the snow, you know, the background's losing it, and so we've got trucks working all night and all morning, dumping snow in, which we then have the big bulldozers carry around and put down. Biodegradable, synthetic snow that we spray everywhere, white camouflage nets. It's quite a hassle, it's a worry, just pray it works.
Oh, it did.
Hey, camera, lock up. 3, 2, 1, action! I think we got this, really. I think
What started as a crystal clear day suddenly deteriorates into pea soup conditions.
And here we are, in the fog. Can't see anything now. I
think special effects have put a bit too much smoke in. So.
Patience and perseverance pay off. A single hole in the cloud cover leaves a very tight time window in which to complete one of the film's more complicated shots.
Okay, everybody funny? And
3, 2, 1. Back at base in England, Alan Cameron's construction gang have been working non-stop to clone the real Ministry of Defense Situation Room. Roger Spottiswoode directs Dame Judi Dench's M, monitoring her man's Khyber Pass mission via satellite link-up.
Message from 007. Just confirmed by my office number in China. Hell Fleet, our ship is interested.
Those are Soviet SP-5 nuclear torpedoes, 2 kiloton yield. The cruise ships back.
Order them to abort the missile.
HMS Chester, urgent.
Alert NATO, the Pentagon. Evacuate your troops and get him out of there now.
Hunt your people and keep everything locked up.
White line, 4 minutes to impact. Get out of there.
Quite difficult to play a woman who is so much in authority, in a kind of feminine way, I suppose. And so I find it quite difficult, but I've got some jolly nice lines.
With all due respect, Tim, sometimes I don't think you have the balls for this job.
Perhaps. The advantage is I don't have to think with them all the time. You're not really aware of the size of the film when you're doing it, but you are aware of the size of the set. I mean, here's this one we're sitting in this huge set, the operations room in the Ministry of Defense. And I have to keep reminding myself that this is not real. That, you see screens and you see people dressed up as naval officers and things, and it can completely overwhelm you. Or it certainly overwhelms me.
On Bond's return to London, his brief from Emma Moneypenny is characteristically blunt.
James, your ticket, cover story, and rental car reservation. Sign here, please. I don't think she languishes after James. Although she probably wouldn't say no on a dark night. Your job is to find out whether Carver or someone in his organization sent that ship off course and why. Use your relationship with Mrs. Carver if necessary.
I doubt if she'll remember me.
Remind her.
0500 hours at Stansted Airport. Long before the commercial flyers start clogging the skies, Bond receives his latest weapons consignment from long-suffering gadgetmeister Q.
I give him all these wonderful gadgets. They take years and years to prepare, to understand. What does he do? Treats them with disdain. Right, now pay attention, 007. Your new car. Your new BMW 750. All the usual refinements, machine guns, rockets.
One way to fight traffic.
Oh, they're all the usual sort of stuff which I don't understand. And so, I mean, it's got a 20,000 volt security system or whatever what the hell that means. I haven't a clue. I'm allergic to gadgets. Well, they're allergic to me. I can't make them work at all. And this I'm particularly proud of. The remote control for your car. Tap twice. 1, 2. Now, draw your finger very slowly across the pad to drive the car. It's surprisingly difficult to drive, but with practice...
Well, let's see how she responds to my touch, thank you.
My hero. That's me.
So I didn't do the adverts, that's a bonus.
From eastern England, where the biting wind sweeps in from the Urals, 6,000 miles and a 6-hour time change, to the sweltering city of Bangkok in Thailand. When 007 comes to town, the media aren't far behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bond, James Bond, Pierce Brosnan.
James Bond is an international household name, and Pierce Brosnan slips neatly into the role of roving ambassador. Today, some of the questions are loaded. Why Bangkok? What happened to Hanoi?
We were all set to go. We were at the airport. We were going to Singapore and then on to Saigon.
But things didn't work out there, although we went on several trips there, and for a time had a unit setting up there.
And we sat in the airport for about an hour and thought, well, we ought to go back to town and figure it out. And I think I realized then that if we did that, we'd probably never get there. We certainly wouldn't get the film started on time.
So we decided we had to find very similar locations.
We made about 20 calls from mobile phones and took them straight to Bangkok, and it was true. 3 days later, we found all our locations, the entire crew, and we were back in business.
Top priority in Bangkok is a flat-out, no-holds-barred motorbike chase, with 007 hounded through the busy streets and even across rooftops, while manacles the co-star Michelle Yeoh.
I think the only thing that we're suffering from right now is incredible heat.
Last week it was 110, and the actual shoes, if you look at my shoes here, the sole melted off them, see that? It melted and slipped right across.
Hundreds of gallons of water are on hand daily to prevent dehydration setting in. Avoiding the blistering sun can be tricky. Some resort to more unorthodox methods.
Doing action movies that, you do stuff that you would not be able to do normally. I mean, you wouldn't be riding a bike, this great huge bike on rooftops. Now that was a real experience. Helicopter!
All right, did you set up?
That was awesome. It was so much fun. It's actually not as painful as I thought it would be because we're going all down and up and down all those bumps, and when you catch it on the wrong timing, it just like give you a knock on your back. It's really painful.
No coccyx is actually sent from the tank. You see nice dinner plate dents in the tank with reserve terms.
The key motorcycle moves are performed by Frenchman Jean-Pierre Goy, with intrepid British stuntwoman Wendy Leach riding pillion.
I couldn't shoot it without him, absolutely. The things he does. He's sliding it sideways at 70 miles an hour for 80, 90 feet and doing wheelies.
The 1200cc machine weighs 250 kilos, and the manufacturer swore he'd never lifted onto its rear wheel. But for Jean-Pierre, who holds the world wheelie record of an incredible 6 hours, the impossible takes that little bit longer. Although relishing a marginal temperature drop at night, the filmmakers cannot pause even in the suffocating humidity. Until on the eve of the monsoon, monsoon season, tropical storms force a temporary time-out.
Wow, look at that.
Very frustrating. Hours tick by, the daylight disappears. You know you've got to be out of the city in 5 days flat. And it was a scramble. It was a real scramble. But somehow we did it.
500 miles south, they strike better weather in the exotic Thai Islands. An emotional return to what was the villain's lair 23 years earlier.
Place I want to go
The man with
to.
the golden gun. Like most Bond locations, it's now a popular tourist attraction.
You know, the island. He says they all avoid it. But for $5,000 American dollars, you'll take it.
Good. We'll take a check.
Bags and guns packed, the weary troops prepare for a 12-hour flight home to England. Did somebody mislay the air tickets? It looks like Asia all over again. But this bustling cityscape is merely a facade, supported by more than 60 miles of scaffolding, for scenes far too dangerous to be filmed above teeming public streets. Noon at the new Bond studio, and the special effects team is building a huge cushion of cardboard boxes. In prospect, a 70 miles per hour 90-foot motorbike jump from this third-floor balcony over a hovering helicopter before plunging through the roof of the apartment building opposite.
I find the good speed and the good distance. All is okay.
To complete his meticulous preparations, Jean-Pierre Going walks the course one last time. A clear and present danger is that the intense heat from the bike's exhaust could turn the boxes into an inferno. The entire film company is on tenterhooks. Sunday morning, July 20th, Hamburg, Germany. In a busy parade of shops, a dummy car hire office is opened, so realistic that passers-by pay scant attention.
So this shot is the end of the car park chase. This is the crash shot at the end. So what we've got is a car prepared by the special effects, one of the BMWs, and it has rod put in the back of it, which you can fire on compressed air to travel into the shop window. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that this will work as planned, but you can never tell. And if it doesn't go right, we do it again. Spending money.
nostalgic return for the Bond film family to the place where it all began 35 years ago. Pinewood Studios and the Albert R. Broccoli 007 stage. A complex full-size underwater set matches interiors of the sunken frigate in Mexico. Pierce Brosnan and Michelle Yeoh both take a deep breath and prepare to dive headlong into their roles.
You're not just diving in open water, you're inside a wreck. So it's literally a wreck dive.
A bit claustrophobic, very claustrophobic actually. First night down there, I almost lost it.
That freaked me out. I couldn't be 007.
You have a mask on with a respirator. You have a speaker that goes under the water, so you can hear the direction from up on high. You have to hold your breath because when you breathe out, your bubbles make a noise, so you...
The director wants you to have your regulator knocked off, start taking off all this equipment. It was a little harrowing.
It's one thing going off to Bora Bora or Fiji or wherever you want to dive, but when you're in a tank, 30 foot of water, it's pretty demanding.
Tomorrow Never Dies may be nearing completion, but there are still several key segments up in the air. One, quite literally, the halo jump is not for the faint-hearted. HALO is an acronym for High Altitude Low Opening. Leaping from a huge military transport plane and free-falling thousands of feet, the skydiver has to open his chute seconds before hitting the ocean and plunging 300 feet underwater. It can seriously affect your health.
You bail out at 29,000 feet. You free fall for 5 miles. And use your oxygen or you'll die of asphyxiation. Sounds like my first marriage. Next, after the free fall, pop the chute at 200 feet below the Chinese radar. You'll be traveling over 200 miles an hour. This snaps your head back like a cantaloupe. Be careful not to crack your skull open on the tank.
I'll keep that in mind.
Seems like an awful lot just to save the world, Jimbo.
Whenever you release a parachute above the water, you always have the problem that you might smack in the wrong way. Because they want Bond to cut away at fairly high altitude, there's a chance that I might get tipped over, smash my face, there's tanks might come up and I start to pull my harness off. So there's a chance I'm going to get bruised or something like that. Or hit the water so hard that I get smacked around. But we just sort of take that risk, and I know there's going to be good safety people there right after I land.
A team of highly trained aerial and aquatic experts are assembled in Florida to stage manage this dangerous scene.
So we have about 10 knots here, 10 to 12 knots.
Magic of the movies.
When you go into the water, there's always the problem of flotation and having a rescue situation. And so the water safety people are right on me real quick, but they have to be far enough away to be out of the shot.
6 hours ahead at Pinewood, the pressure for his arm. The director and his cast must make the final showdown a scene to savor.
Seems like a million years ago that we started out there on the back lot. And you're thinking, how are you going to get over this mountain? Where do you begin?
It's been an incredible ride. It's the last few hundred meters and we're getting there. We're getting there and the crowd is cheering.
You walk under a set like that and you don't know how they do it. You know, it's just amazing.
As the fire crews damp down the carnage left by Bond and Carver, the film is completed. But with the world premiere in London only a few short weeks away, no one can relax.
We're going the scoring session tonight, and the sound crew is already working. It's completely mad.
Waiting for you to return. Oh, what a thrill. Destination good. How you tease, how you leave me to burn. It's so deadly, my dear. The power of loving I think everybody is dying to see the whole picture, all the things that we've done, all that hard work, you know, all those painful moments, all that fun. It's like, let's see it.
Bond. James Bond.
It's just perfect.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Outrageous. Like it should be.
What is he doing? His job.
Oh, 007.
It's a monster. But a good one.
And you can see the finished article from the terrestrial TV premiere of Tomorrow Never Dies here on Carlton next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Meanwhile, next this afternoon, we're home in the country.
Are we? I don't think so. So, ladies and gents, that was the final TV special from 1997, Countdown to Tomorrow. And that, for me, is probably like the sort of thing, you know, that Patrick McNee voiced over, you know, the makings of on the special features. That's like a special feature for the film. So, you know, moving forward with Amazon, it'd be lovely to see them kind of bring that back. You know, seeing interviews and seeing actual cameras behind the camera crew filming the actual film. Just things like that. It's just very pleasurable to see. You know, all the hard work and effort that goes into making these adventures that we all dearly love. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, a share, a follow, a word of mouth, subscribe, as they say. And until next Wednesday, fellow Bond fans, and hopefully we may have won in the World Cup, I will come back with the next episode, which will be what we got here. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to tell you. All I'm going to say is it's 1999 and we're moving forwards. So take care, ladies and gentlemen. Love to you all. See you next Wednesday.